So my first question for you, do you think conversation, every conversation is an opportunity?
Let me think. I think is a conversation is a basic requirement for everybody. So, but for some people, they are person who like antisocials. They don't really want to go out and communicate. So
Yeah.
they have miss a chance to open their mind about everything around the world. So I think yes, communicate conversation is an opportunity.
Yeah, okay, of course, I do agree with you. Well, and do you agree that good networking skills is the key to success if you can communicate with people very well, and if you are successful in exchanging the information and, for example, making communication or something like this, do you think is a good key for success, having a productive relationship maybe with people?
Um, right now, internet or network is something is very normal because I think that everyone in the world can access to internet right now, and if we don't know about these skills, I think we like don't know about word like mm, let me say mm, like uh, illiteracy.
Yeah.
If we don't know about a skill in the internet, we just like illiteracy, and yes, it's a key of success because right now every scheme, every plant, every project
Yeah.
happen in internet, and and right now in nowadays, sometimes they offer meeting in the internet too.
Yeah, but actually there is a point here. I think there is a misunderstanding about the meaning of networking with other people. So because you normally, when it comes to network, say, okay, it's about internet. No, I mean the process of making connection and building relationships. For example, well,
Ah,
yeah, it's a bit different. When you are extrovert, you easily make connections, communicate with people. So, but if you are introvert, of course, it's really difficult to be in a relation, to actually make relation, to start conversation, to keep conversation going. So I mean, okay, actually, I mean the process of making connection with people. So what do you think?
oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Uh, um, the key to success, they usually say that the first thing is a relationship with another people.
Of
So,
course, having a
so
good.
yes. So if you want to have a good relationship with a lot of people, especially with the person who have power, some money, and yes, powerful people, uh, is a key for you, like to connections, like uh, I don't know. What I mean here is quite crucial for people who want success in their life, that they need to communicate, even they are introvert people.
Of course.
Yes.
And how to have, because it's really important, some talks is, yeah, we can make communication, but actually connection, but this connection can be a toxic connection. As some
Yes.
people are used to judging other people, or for example, I don't know, it's like how to make a good frame of connection, of communication, so that we can use it as an advantage, like to be successful. So how do you have any suggestion to actually improve our communication, our networking skills?
of course, we cannot deny that toxic communication exists in nowadays. So we have to avoid it. Like we don't play or talk or communicate with the person who usually say something backward, say something discriminations, or say something like a hate speech. We we only prefer some people who good. I think with the good people, with some businessman or some entrepreneur, they don't usually toxic. Yes, so I
Yeah.
think so.
So you said again, entrepreneur. So I couldn't get what you said.
Uh, entrepreneur, uh, entrepreneur, like a person who like a businessman, but
Of course, I
he
know,
is.
but there is a, yeah, of course, I know what you mean, but there is a problem with, definitely problem with pronunciation of the word. That is entrepreneur, entrepreneur. So, yeah,
Entrepreneur.
yeah.
Oh yes.
Because, as I told you, that is about the meaning of words. So, entrepreneur. Yeah, I do agree with you. So, I think human insult and criticism. Yeah. You mean when we criticize people, when we say bad words like insult, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. So yeah, I do agree. So how to talk, how to make communicate so that we don't make, I don't know, people annoyed. So yes, say some offensive. Some people are really rude, offensive. So let me write them on the board. It's not bad to have them. Well, okay. So to say something rude, offensive, to insult.
Yes.
So, of course, to criticize people, identifying faults in people. So that's really important. How to keep, I don't know, relation going. So I want to know what you like and what you hate in relationship with people. So what you really, I don't know, you really dislike. Say I hate, for example, being or doing.
Um. Yes. Communication relationship or communication. They they gave us some experience from another people, like how we can earn money in a easy way, how can chase with the difficult problems or some bad situation that you might meet in your life, and you probably can face to face with some person who who have some who have a power in normal life, yeah, something like that. But when you have a insight, when you have an insight in the communication with another people, especially with when you become the best friend, you might probably can see their disadvantages or their drawbacks inside, deep inside their personalities. You can yeah, sometimes you can affect it from that, and you will become the bad guy some days if you continue to do that.
Yeah, of course, of course. Well, okay. So, that is really important how to trade, how to behave people when making maybe connections. So, actually, let me, okay. Well, the first word of this session, verse. A verse,
Yes.
as you can see, strongly disliking or opposed to something. I hate, I dislike. I'm averse to being judged, of course. It's like, you dislike someone judges you. So,
Yeah.
yeah. And of course, let me say something about this structure. Passive structure is really useful that you normally can use in this type of actually maybe sentences. Like when you want to talk about what you like, what you dislike. So you can say, I like. I dislike.
Yes.
I oppose. And after that, being. Being what? Being judged. For example, I hate being talked behind, like about me,
Yeah.
like for example, if some people talk behind you when you're not. I like, for example, being involved with in, for example, deep conversations. I dislike. So this way, using the passive structure is a really good way to talk about, something maybe you like or something that you dislike. And the first one, I want to know, what are you averse to? You personally, when
Um,
having a relation with someone, so what are you averse to, opposed to?
I'm opposed to being betrayed,
Of
and
course.
I dislike being let me see, being I have to think about a word.
Yeah, of course. Why not? It's really normal to think about them.
Uh, Backbite. I'm afraid being backbite by
Yeah.
any people, especially by my friend. And I also opposed uh to be punished without any reason. Like they want to punish me, but they don't give me a clearly why I make anything wrong or something like that.
Of course, I know what you mean. So you are actually blame to something, but you don't know why.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. So, and here we have to blame. So you know the meaning of this verb,
Yes, I
blame.
know.
Yeah, so you know that how to use it. So to blame. So I think, yeah, you're definitely right. So you think that, okay, you're responsible for something, but you don't know what is that. Yeah.
Yes.
So you are maybe to blame for something, just, pay attention. You are to blame for something. It can be anything. So if you are to blame for something, it means you are responsible. And the bad point is that you don't know what it is. I say, okay, what is that? But so you are responsible. Well, okay. And the next word, ties. I have strong ties with my college friends. So tell me, having a friendly feeling, or you think sometimes we feel like if we drift apart, maybe we can't have a strong relationship. If we live, for example, far away, sometimes you need to move. Okay, so
Yes.
that you can't meet as often as before. So I'm talking about your friends. So that how to keep our ties, how to keep or maybe connections strong as before, despite being far from a friend. So what do you think?
We can. I can see in Vietnam, this is the most common way is like they usually play games with each other. Even in the future, I go for learning approach. My friend, yes, they say that and they will invite me to play a game with them. And the second way I think is to chat, to communicate in the internet with each other. We can make a group of friends and then we talk, and sometimes we can go back and we have a day for everybody, and we can go for eating. We can go for playing something like that. I think
Yeah,
so.
of course, of course. So you can say that, for example, uh, me, when it comes to your friend, if you are a close knit group, so close knit is really good. You can use it
Yes.
for family or for friends, so any group that you have really close relationship. So
Yes.
actually, it's like something like you take an interest in each other, even if you need to leave, I don't know, another maybe locations, different locations, or maybe far from each other. So you can say having a close and closely linked relationship, close knit. For example, you can talk about your family. If you support each other, if you're really close, if you can confide in, so that's really important to tell your secrets. So I will ask you something. So this is another one, close knit. And so we can say that a real connection, a true connection
Yes. Really.
never be drifted apart. So what is drift apart? Even if you separate. So it means when you drift
Yeah.
apart, you become less friendly, become less friendly. So you never drift apart,
Yeah.
even if you separate. So this one. Okay, and just, because
Mm.
I told you this word, confide in. Tell me, who's the closest person in your family to you? So that you can confide in, you can tell your
Absolutely.
secrets, everything. If you need to talk to someone,
Absolutely is my older sister, like I said you before.
of course, you're really close, so you can confide in. Yeah, that's great. Having
Yes.
sister is really good. Okay, so what do you think about having brother, maybe? Like, older sister or older brother? Which one?
Um, I prefer older sister because she's quite with the sister with the girls. I think they're quite friendly and they will like to share and they know how to listen. But about the boys like me, sometimes I like don't know how to share my word, don't know how to say with other people, how to make them feel pleasant. Yes,
Yeah,
but I think the girls can.
of course. We are talented girls. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Of course. Well, okay. Broadcast. So to spread information to a lot of people, it's better to broadcast what you need to other people. Maybe some of them can help you. Do you agree with this?
Yes.
To spread, to broadcast. Do you agree? It's like to send out information. Do you agree with it? Some people can help us, really.
Yes. If that
Especially,
information was.
yeah. But I think it's actually when it comes to, transmission something, we normally say it like, for example, streaming over the internet, radio, television. So
Yes.
I think here, when we say it's better to broadcast what you need to other people, maybe some of them can help you. I think it has a different meaning of what we use, what we normally
Mm,
really use. So,
yes.
of course, we broadcast everything,
Yeah.
I don't know, over the internet, radio, some people, television. But do you think is it really good? Especially on internet. Nowadays we see, when we check social media, people talk about something that they shouldn't, I think. And because they need to get some help. And they want
Yeah.
to get some, yeah, they want to get some help. So do you agree to broadcast, to transmit something, information?
Yes. Especially with the person who needs some help. I think yes, they should broadcast their situation right now. But I need some but I need some problem like this in the pandemic COVID-19. There are some people who cheat on another people. They fake that they are meeting some problems. They're meeting some
Yeah.
difficult. So they try to take some money from another people based on the kindness, the
Of
generous,
course.
the
Yeah.
generosity. other people.
Yeah, of course,
So
it's like abused. Yeah, yeah, I do agree with you. So, yeah. But actually, let me say something about this word. Here, I don't agree with this word in this sentence. I don't agree because when we say to spread information, actually the actual and the actual meaning of broadcasting, especially like an electronic transmission of radio and television signals, like this. So it's better to
ah,
use it in other example, not this one. Yeah, of course you can spread. You
yeah,
can spread. You can distinguish. Okay.
yes,
You can discuss your private things, okay? But it's something a bit different from broadcast. Broadcast is actually can be used in different maybe sentences. So when it comes to the internet, radio, television, yeah, it's good to use broadcast, okay?
yes, I understand.
Well, okay, the company is hoping to tap into the Chinese market to manage to do something in a way that brings good results. To tap into, like to gain access to.
Yes,
Sometimes we can say to become friendly with something. Yeah, of
yeah,
course. So we can say, and we can say to gain access. So different. If you want to use it, that's important. Just pay attention. In American English, if you use it in informal situation, to gain access or to become friendly.
yes,
Or to become friendly, both of them. But yeah, the company is hoping to tap into Chinese market. Yeah, of course, to get access. So maybe, and just let me say something. Sometimes we use some words and phrases as slangs, and you know that when we use them as slangs, they have definitely different meaning. So pay attention how to use. I know, is
yeah,
that confusing? Yeah, okay, well, so for example, if we use it like, I don't know, as slang, okay, we can say that to identify a source of something and
yes,
exploit it. So you can say, okay, well, show up. Ah,
sure,
yeah, that's really, yeah, of course, show up. That's really easy to arrive somewhere. And it
yes,
can be not only somewhere, place. For example, I want to start a class. Okay, I need to show up on
yes,
time. So of course, so to arrive somewhere, it can be a real place or virtual. So no matter.
yeah.
Well, so what do you think about showing up late? Some people, you know, really, it drives me crazy when some people become late, show up late, especially when we have a really important conversation or something like this, and we arrange everything. So what do you think? First of all, are you a punctual person?
A punctual person, always on time, never get
There's,
late.
of course you are, and that's perfect. That's really important. And do you think being punctual is actually the way of showing respect to people?
Yes. In Japan, they are it is traditional that people need to show up on time, and
Yes.
if you come late, they will see that as a disrespect actions or behavior with another people, especially with the employee with their boss.
Uh-huh.
When
Of
you
course,
come late,
of
what do you
course.
mean?
Well, just let me say something. Here, as you can see, we have the definition of this word, especially late or unexpectedly. Not only this,
Yeah,
yeah, of course, we say to arrive somewhere in order to join a group of people, but when we say especially late, but say, okay, if it's not late, so we don't say show up. No, If
Yeah.
it's late, it's okay to say. For example, when I say I invited my friends for 8 p.m., but he didn't show up
Yeah.
until 9:30. So we can say, instead of saying arrive, I can say show up. It's okay. But if not, so it's okay. Well, and so let's have a look at these words. Verse, ties, broadcast, tap into, and show up. Well, let's play such a game, like something like a game. It's not a game, but I want to know if you can or no. We have some words maybe that are not, I don't know, related. So it's like
Yes.
maybe a bit different, but I want you to make maybe 2 or 3 lines using these words. It can be something funny. It can be something serious. So it's your choice. Actually, the purpose of having this maybe task is to getting familiar with the process of using words in a whole. Sometimes actually it's like in IELTS we say coherence and cohesion. So it's like to join your sentences. Of course, we can use different words in different sentences, but if we can use them in a whole, so let's see if you can think about them.
This is a verse two. I can make a sentence like this.
No.
My little brother. A verse two. I don't know. My little brother, um, is a verse two. Drinking milk in bedtime.
Really? Really?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course.
He
So,
don't like milk at all.
yeah, of course.
And
Yeah.
I can say, my teacher my teacher is usually adverse to students who didn't finish their homework at home.
Oh, who don't? Yeah. Oh, because you said usually, who don't?
Uh,
Yeah, it's a verse. So homework is really, we'll talk about it because it's really, we would talk about teachers. It's like another topic, people. So,
yes.
okay, tell me, easygoing or strict one? Which one can be better? Easygoing teacher or strict one?
I prefer some person who in the middle.
Yeah. So you say strict but fair. We can say strict but fair. Yeah, this one.
Strict but fair.
Yeah, of
Fair.
course. Yeah, of course. Now, being fair is really important. If you balance, if you keep the balance, not too much, not, I don't know,
Yes.
nothing. Well, yeah. So let's see. Okay, I mean, let me say what I mean of this test. I want to give you maybe a clue. For example, uh, me and my sister are words to different things. But
Yes.
despite being different and having different personalities and characters, we have really strong ties. Actually, I sometimes see people like broadcast some special and personal things on social media and over the internet. I think it's not really good. Just in order to tap into, so can you see, like I'm trying to use all them to talk about something. I mean, don't separate your sentences. Don't actually say,
Mm.
try to make a whole.
Mm.
Yeah.
I will make a tie first because a tie is to separate into these last word.
Yeah.
Tie, you don't. Yes. I have some friends
Yeah.
near who live near my house, which who live in my house and they have played with me for nearly 17 years,
Oh,
which is very very long.
oh,
And obviously we have a strong tie.
Mhm. Of
We
course.
understand each other. We understand our skaters, everything. And
Yeah,
okay, let me
of
say
course.
then with three last words.
Yeah,
Broke
yeah,
into and show up.
yeah. Very good. Wow. So broadcast, tap into, and show up. So show up. A broadcast, no, because it's not something that you normally broadcast. No, spread is better. I like this one that more. So tap into and show up. Try to use them in two sentences.
Okay, I can use broadcast too.
Ah,
Uh,
say perfect.
the company have broadcasted the skaters about how to tap into tap into the customer mind in the meeting, but um, instead of that, some people still show up late at that time.
Good. Very good. Of course. Yeah, very good. Wow, that was good. Okay. Ah, this one. Let's watch the video and do the exercise in the thing section. So let's see what is it. Okay, let's see. What's the video about? Okay. I'm feeling like I'm having cold, but I'm not having cold. That's really weird. If I have,
Yes, I see you wearing a hoodies today.
of course, I'm feeling like I'm having, but I'm not having. I'm feeling a bit, I'm not really good and I'm not feeling really well, but I am well actually. It's weird, but it's a bit cold, yesterday and today, it's a bit not cold, it's chilly. So, well, and if you let me say something, let me tell you something about our actually, I don't know, a typical maybe American culture, I can say, like normal. You see lots of people. I don't know, we are a bit different, or maybe it's normal in different countries. So if you travel to my country and see some people on the street, it's summer, they wear some, I don't know, warm clothes. In winter, they go out skirts. I don't know why we are this way, we behave this way, but for example, now it's okay, so it's okay, so we don't eat, but we were maybe American culture, part of it. Well, yeah, different people. Okay, let me share my screen to watch this video together. Let's see what it is.
It's that time again. You need another internship to bolster your college applications. Last year, you worked at a local art museum, helping organize their collection and giving tours to visitors. This year, it's going to be much more difficult. You want to work on an organic farm across the country in California. That's your real passion. Unfortunately, your friends list of contacts doesn't include organic farmers. The same for your parents' group of friends. They want to help you, but they simply don't know of any internships in agriculture. The school counselor? She just laughed. To make your farming dreams come true, you're going to have to press beyond your strong ties, people like your family and closest friends, and try tapping into your weaker ties. Weak ties are a broader network, your friends of friends of friends. They're important because they have access to resources that your strong ties don't have. This works in both directions, by the way. You have access to resources that they don't have. Let's say most people speak to 3 close friends on a regular basis. Each time you reach beyond the next degree of contacts, you have access to 3 more people, like a tree that branches out 3 times per node. So you can look beyond your closest circles. During the last family get together, didn't you hear that your aunt's friend studied lighting with a nature photographer on the West Coast? In fact, you recall this because you saw a recent image by said photographer on the front cover of the New York Times. So you email him and learn that the photographer's wife's cousin publishes a sustainability magazine which employs a staff writer who pitches on a local baseball team with an umpire who, wait for it, is
Just sorry, let me pause this one. So I have a question. Look at those noses. Like, look at those noses. Why all noses are red? I have a question. Look. Can you see?
Just
Yeah, look at them. They're so cute. Okay, keep going. Sorry.
an organic farmer. Bingo. Get ready to trade in those cufflinks for some apple seeds, all because you reached out to your weak ties. That's your key, remember? Every conversation is an opportunity. Moreover, don't wait for opportunity. Make it happen. Take Catherine Minshew, for example. She went from not knowing anyone at Yahoo to 3 warm introductions to major executives in 30 days. Here are her suggestions for 3 steps to networking. 1. Always say yes to invitations, even if it's not clear what you'll get out of the meeting. Many of Catherine's most productive relationships resulted from a meeting or call without a clear agenda. 2. When you want something, broadcast it to everyone you meet. That doesn't mean you beg everyone for help as soon as you meet them, but talk about what you're trying to do. Be excited, ask for feedback, and try to get them excited too. 3. Show up and often. Be at the forefront of others' minds when opportunities arise. You don't want to be that person who only shows up when he needs something. Be the one that people think of and want to reach out to when a new opportunity presents itself. So while networking may not be the most intuitive, or even for some of you introverts, the most comfortable skill, it's a helpful tool to have as you think about getting a job, going to school, or most importantly, learning from others. Good luck!
Wow. So, tell me, how many tips did you get?
3 tips at all.
And what were they?
The first one is he say that she say that she say that we should accept all the invitations, like seems as an opportunity to communicate with the good people who have the uh, measure in what you want.
Yeah.
Yes. The second thing is if you want something, like in the video, is she want to build some organic farm, and she say that she will broadcast it to everyone to know it, and I think it's a good thing too, because you need to let another people know about what you want. Then you can see that maybe they can help you some days or not. And
Yeah.
yes, the last things is you need to show up often. You need to be a person who they will think first at the first one when they need to do something, when they need help, or they start a plan or something like that. They do something, they will think about you first.
Very good. Excellent. And actually, I want to talk about this one. Dig dip or dig deeper. So what is the meaning of this? It means make an effort with all of your resources. And what it means, digging deep refers to your ability to look inside, of course, inside yourself and see your potential. So make
Yeah.
an effort with all of your resources. So of course, that's really important. And show up often. That's really important. Some people just show up when they need. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's needed. So, but it means just be. That is really important to be with people so that you can have them when you need them.
Yes.
So that's really important. And to discuss, just normally, especially, let me say something, in first year of university, those who are students, who are, I don't know, who are into discussions, talk on different, I don't know, maybe they don't have a lot of fans. They're like, oh, who's that? The new one. So just, talking. Yeah. So I think, especially when first year, when you are, do you remember the word that I told you? Freshman. Do you remember? When you're
Yes, I
freshman,
remember it.
it's really important, yeah, because you know we like. I remember that when I was actually in the first year of my university, starting in the first year of my university, I remember that I really like to talk on different topics, be active, engaged, you know, and
Yes,
interact. But I was like, yes, some classmate like, who is the new one? Just, you know, just talking a lot. And, you know, she really, I think she's into talking a lot. Like, so it's a kind of, but that's perfect way. So to
yes,
make strong ties, so to have a close relations, it's really important to talk on different topics, to share everything.
yes.
Well, okay, let's talk again. So, of course, we're talking. How can networking be beneficial to our life? Really? You may have some suggested answers. What do you think?
I think the most things important is expand our knowledge. This is most, these are most important things. Like the reason why we usually talk with another people, sometimes we ask about everything. Like if we want to learn math, we will talk with the person who good at math. If we talk about literature, we will talk about with the person who good at literature. Just expand our knowledge is the most important. So
Yeah,
that in the future, you may be the person who freshmen or students might find to you to talk with you and at that time you will use your knowledge to keep moving. Yes,
of course, but especially, you know, nowadays when it comes to social networking,
yes.
so, and you know, it's really, and you can, it allows us, that is really good one. So, when you want to talk about maybe advantages or benefits of something. It can be anything, networking, technology, computer, everything. You can begin, you can start your actual statement using some phrases. The first one, it allows us.
Yes,
The
yes.
second one, yeah, of course, it, for example,
Enable
enables,
it.
yeah, of course, or enabled or enables us. So you can say, okay, of course, the way that you said was definitely right. So, but, well, let's keep going. Okay. Let me ask you another question. Maybe it's a bit different from, but because we are talking about communication networking, so it's not bad to talk about international events like Olympics.
Hmm.
Tell me about some international events like Olympics. How can they help us maybe improve and how they help us to have better connection? What benefits maybe they have? There's some social actually events. So you see some people with some people all around the world. So tell me what are the benefits of being and having some social events like Olympics? Some
Hmm.
international, I'm sorry, it's social, some international events.
Some attendants, some competitor who play in the Olympic, I can see that they are the best people in that country who play a sport. Yes, who play any kind of sport, they are the best one. And
Yeah,
if, if we still stay in that country, if you still stay in the nation and play some national event or play some uh, national competitions, you probably cannot know where you stand in the world, and you probably always think that you're the best. But
yeah,
when you come to the world and you play with another competitor from another country,
yeah,
well, some people they can realize that we are not the best yet, and we are
yeah,
nothing, just normal people in the big sea,
yeah. Right.
liquid in the big sea. Yes, I think
Yeah.
so.
So that was really good point here because you know that's really interesting. According to actually surveys, And we know that all the best records are set in such like, international events like Olympics. That's
Yeah.
really interesting because people, I want to say that people encourage each other, people inspire. You see the best in your field. You met someone who is the best in your field, the field
Yeah.
you are interested in. Of course, it can be encouraging for you,
Yeah.
inspiring for you, so that you try to do your best. And so that's really important. So it motivates people. So especially social networking, like it motivates people. Like, some people with disabilities, disabled
Yes.
people, they have some problems, some physical problems, issues. Of course, maybe uh, they can't, or sometimes they don't want to be, to do. But when you show them actually through these social networking connections and social network, they can show, they can be. So I think that's really important to motivate people, to inspire people, to help, to encourage. So all these good adjectives. Well, let's talk about, so here, when it comes to uh, social networking, so it's not but to bits, a little talk about, internet and social media, trendies. Okay. So first of all, tell me about the most popular browsers in your country. So what do you normally use to browse and to search on the internet? It's Google, Chrome, Firefox. So what is that?
I think it's a Chrome,
Yeah, Chrome.
and a Vietnamese browser is a Coco.
What is that?
It is just like a Chrome
No, no,
and
I didn't hear
Firefox.
the name. I didn't hear the name.
It's a Vietnamese name.
Coco?
Yes,
Coco.
Coco.
Yeah, Coco. And I know that you have actually an application that's Z- what was that? I forgot. Like WhatsApp or like, what is the okay, tell me about your application that you normally use to, I don't know, chat and talk to people. So some social media apps. So what do you have? So
Uh, Facebook,
no, not
Messenger, Instagrams.
yours. It's yours. And it
Yes,
begins with Z.
UZ.
Zolo? Zo
Zalo, Zalo.
Ah, Zalo. I got it. Because, yeah, one of our students told me that teacher we have Zalo. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, and
Yeah,
she showed me the icon. It was a blue one. I remember Zalo.
it's
Well,
very.
okay. Yeah. And it's just, that the verb that is used for online, for researching, searching, and internet surfing. So of course, surf, search, but you know that we can use both go or get. So we go online or we get online. Both are
Yeah,
usable. Okay, so it's okay if you want, or to browse, this, to browse. So browse, browser, go online and get online. And now, before I forget, let me, because, okay, we have only 7 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna teach you some idioms about,
yes,
of course. So, for example, you want to say that something like social media, like, for example, I don't know, networking, social net, everything. You want to say that something has a good and a bad side, two sides. Can be good, can be bad. How to say? The first one, for example, internet. Internet can be really good, can be negative. So how to say to be a double-edged sword? A
yes. I have learned
double,
about that.
yeah, you know.
Yes,
So try to use sword. Have good and bad. For example, internet is a double-edged sword. It
yes,
has having good and bad side. Let's see if you know another one. Okay, let me ask you. So tell me, when you want to say that I normally get news and information directly. For example, okay, for example, you say that the information, this information is really reliable because I got it directly. So how to say, if you remember?
This time I don't know.
Okay, so of course it's normal. You don't need to know all the idioms. So when you get something from the horse's mouth, it means you get information directly. For example, you say, this information is reliable. I got it from
The
horse's
horse mouth.
mouth. Yeah, from the horse's mouth. So it's like directly, you can say. And the next one, okay. If you want to say that, for example, to have easy access, something, what do you say? For example, nowadays, actually in comparison with past, it's really easy to have access. And for example, everything, information or something like, how to say? For example, you can easily compare everything. You can have access easily.
I don't know too. It's
It's
quite rare.
okay. It's okay. If you have something at your fingertips or at the click of a button, it means you have it easily. So, yeah, of course. So the next one, to have something at your finger tips or at the click a button. Yeah, of course. For example, oh, that's really easy to know, the latest maybe model of this brand, I can have it at my fingertips or I can have it at a click of a button. So, and let me see if I have another one. This one and the last one. When you don't understand something, you want to say that, how to say? Of course, I don't get it. It's really normal. We say, so what else? Do you know any other alternative?
Wait, I have learned about this.
Of course you.
Casino.
I don't understand.
It's out of my head.
Oh, it's you. Okay, you are really close. So another one. So I don't understand it. Yeah, okay. That was good. Okay, but I can't get my head around it.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't get my head around something means I can't understand. I don't understand it. So
Yes.
that's one. Okay, well, so just this. And now it's your time. Any questions, any issues, something that you want to ask me?
No, I don't.
Okay, well, so do you have any plans for your weekend, Sunday?
Yes, I will go shopping this afternoon for buying some necessary things. Something good.
So next session, remind me of talking about shopping, because you're gonna go, okay, I think it's a good topic to talk about. Well, so have a great and best weekend, I want to say.
Yeah.
See you. Yeah, of course, you at the next session. And goodbye.
Goodbye. See you again.
Grace, goodbye.
So